Welcome into Live in the Bay, and thank you for spending your afternoon with us. I'm Jessica Wills. Today's show is extra special. We're rewinding the clock and reliving some of our favorite star-studded moments on Live in the Bay. The interviews, the surprises, and all the unforgettable star-powered energy that's lit up our studio. We've had the privilege of welcoming some truly remarkable guests, so let's jump right in. Sheila E.'s rhythms have shaped generations, and her energy is unmatched on stage. I sat down with Sheila E., the queen of percussion, to look back at her Grammy-winning year, her latest salsa album, Bailar, and her dedication to empowering young musicians through the Elevate Oakland Foundation. Take a look.
I'm so excited to be here.
We are so happy to have you.
Yay.
And it has been quite the year for you. This is an amazing homecoming.
Yes.
We got to start this off with congratulations, Grammy winner, Sheila E.
Thank you.
How does that feel?
It's amazing. 40 years later that I finally won my first Grammy. It's never too late. I tell people just keep pushing through. You know, you never know. It was unexpected, but I'm so happy. We worked really hard on the album Bailar, and later we released some other songs, Bailar Deluxe. So I'm just honored. It was hard work, the hardest thing I have done in a very long time, but it was worth it. So thank you.
Yes, yes, absolutely. Congratulations. I mean, it is just so exciting to celebrate such a huge milestone in your career like that. You know, it got me thinking, you know, what is something that you are just so thankful for in your career? We're talking about Thanksgiving. Everyone's giving thanks for things. What is something that you were just so thankful for? There was a moment in your career.
Well, I mean, definitely the first time, well, not the very first time I played with my dad at 5, but the second time that really changed my life, and I decided this is what I want to do when I was 15, and I played with him here in San Francisco, and that was the difference of, oh my God, I thought I was going to win an Olympic medal, and I ended up going out on tour with my dad 2 weeks later after playing that show here in San Francisco at 15. And became a professional musician, never turned back. That was like, I'm so thankful for that my dad allowed me to, you know, play in that show that night. Yeah. It changed my life.
You got the bug that
day,
right?
I did.
And it never left.
Yeah.
Well, you're capping off this weekend with your event on Monday, and you will be, you know, raising money, giving back for schools, for music and local schools. Tell me about the event on Monday.
Yes, Elevate Oakland. We've had this foundation for a while, and we're really excited to cap it off at the end of this year with another performance with a lot of our kids, our students, who will perform at Yoshi's on Monday. And it's just been amazing. People have been donating. You can go to elevateoakland.org and donate, but it's, you know, it's servicing at least 3,000 of our kids here in the Bay Area. And there's a waiting list, so we need more help. We need more donations, you know, and I know for some people we're all struggling with something right now, but we appreciate all the help that we've been getting. Also, a lot of the local musicians, artists, singers, songwriters, producers, they've been giving their time to help the students and teaching some of the classes here in the Bay Area. So it's been amazing, our teachers. Yeah.
Yes, incredible. Do you have any stories that you can share about students who have been a part of the program and really just how you've seen them grow?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, some of them had said to us, if we didn't have this foundation, Elevate Oakland, that they would probably not even be here, which is a struggle, you know. But getting them involved in things that they want to do, like, what do you want to learn? Okay, I want to learn how to DJ, I want to sing, or I want to play guitar or drums. And doing that, some of them have gone on to college and graduated. That is huge, and they're making a huge difference in their lives. Some of them are the first to graduate, and that's what it's about, is planting the seed and giving them that opportunity. All they need is a chance, and that's what we're here for, to give them that chance.
Sheila E. is the most beautiful soul. Congratulations once again on that official title, Grammy winner. So incredible. If you want to learn more about Sheila E., head over to our website. That is liveinthebay.tv. And another Bay Area icon is making moves of his own, creating an empire on his terms. I sat down with LaRussell, founder of Good Company, to talk about how he's redefining the artist-fan relationship, his $1,000 backyard experience, and the movement that's turning heads online. Tell me about this $1,000 backyard concert experience. What is it?
It's an idea that just kind of dawned on me from the universe. I wanted to do something special, something that hasn't been done, you know, something that's innovative hasn't been done since Nipsey did the $100 album. And I really wanted to serve my base, but I wanted to do it in a way where they get an experience that you generally don't get from an artist. And this idea just dawned on me, and it was in my head. It was almost stuck to me. I couldn't shake it off, so I had to bring it to fruition. And we announced, and we sold $250,000 tickets in 48 hours.
Wow, that's incredible.
Insane.
Insane. So everyone is so excited to be a part of this. And explain what this is exactly, because they're not just coming to the concert. There's some things that you're offering that they'll get to take part in and carry with them afterwards.
So everyone who got a ticket to this show, the major thing is they get lifetime access to all of the shows I throw in the future. So we have a thing called Gold Card members that I started a few years ago, and this is an extension of that. So anyone who comes to this show for the rest of my career, whether I'm in an arena or I'm at my house, they can see me for free.
Oh, wow.
On top of that, they get royalties in the live album when it goes to streaming. So every time we get paid from the album, they'll get paid. You know, like Lauryn Hill has an MTV Unplugged album from the 90s. Whoever owns that still get paid today. And that's how this will be. They get to have dinner with us, you know, intimate live Q&A, come and ask questions, direct experience. And we're going to be pitching this to Netflix and Hulu and Amazon. So everyone who got a ticket, I'm giving equity in that doc sale.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah.
This is like giving me chills. Why is it so important for you to kind of give back to your fans in this way?
Because they've given me so much. I'm able to live the life that I live and do what I love for a living because people show up and support me. So I think it's only right to have mutually beneficial relationships.
So, so cool. One thing I love about you, I was kind of talking with you before we came on camera, is your energy is just always like up here. You are always just so high energy, bringing the party, bringing the fun. You know, where does that come from?
Probably my mama and life, you know, like I don't know. If I'm feeling good, I'm feeling good, and I don't like to hide it. You know, if I'm feeling bad, then I'm feeling bad too, and I don't like to hide that either. Do you ever have a bad day?
I feel like
yeah, of course. I'm a human. I have tons of them. You know, I just I don't always display it outwardly. You know, I'm not going to make you have a bad day because I'm having a bad day. But yeah, of course I have bad days. I don't have bad days. I have days. You know?
We have days. But on the regular, I love just, you know, the vibe that you're bringing online at a performance. Like you're always just such high vibes, and I love that you're like trying to spread that love and positivity to everyone.
It's necessary. It's very, very vital and necessary. For a long time, especially in hip hop, we didn't get to see young black men smiling and loving and reaping the fruits of their labor.
You're a big entrepreneur. Clearly, you're doing things differently. You know, how are you able to do this just on your own?
I have a team and a community that really, really rallies behind me and supports my visions. And I take risks, you know, every day. I don't always win. Sometimes I throw shows and I throw events and I lose, you know, and I have to deal with that. And I have to go home and reconfigure and get with the team and see what we could do better. But I keep trying. I think that's the thing that allows me to keep winning is I keep trying. People just don't see how many shots I miss, you know. We celebrate the makes.
So much fun. Loved having LaRussell here, and truly just everything that he's doing to uplift the Bay Area. Love to see it. If you want to learn more about LaRussell, head over to our website, liveinthebay.tv. We have links to connect to him there. Still to come on Live in the Bay, Tommy Davidson brings his energy and laughs to the stage, and we've got a sneak peek at what he's cooking up next. And later, we take a look back at our time with D. Ray Davis. He's talking comedy, life, and the stories behind his tour. Stay with us, Live in the Bay. We'll be right back. He's a comedy comedy legend, a fan favorite, and one of the busiest entertainers in the business. From In Living Color to The Proud Family, and now a brand new series with Martin Lawrence. Tommy Davidson is always leveling up. Tommy, welcome to Live in the Bay.
Hey, back in the Bay, Pleasanton, Tommy T's. I'm here again to do it again.
Do it again, and
Let's
we'd love
go.
to have you.
Let's
okay,
go.
I was thinking about this. Tommy T's is one of those iconic comedy spaces here in the Bay Area. Do you feel that when you come here and go perform there, just how much people appreciate what Tommy T's is?
Oh yeah, this is the pocket. You know, the Bay, Frisco, Oakland, this is the pocket. This is a whole different part of the country. It's his own part of the country. I know everybody misses the Raiders because they belong here. You got the Niners, but
yeah,
it's just a really diverse type of area that's perfect for my comedy because it's for everybody.
Yeah, it's for everybody.
For everybody.
And do you love coming to the Bay?
Oh yeah, yeah, I love it, and sincerely too.
Good, sincerely.
Oh, yeah.
Add the sincerely. I love that. Yeah, we're a good crowd, right? We're a good vibe.
I mean, it's a good melting pot of everything.
Yeah, there's something for everyone here.
Best food ever. You know, you get pho, you get Mexican food. It's all here. Yes.
I was talking with you in the break. Like, you are booked and busy. Like, I feel like you have so many things going on, and it's just so good to see. I mean,
it's exciting. It's exciting. My company is up and running, and now I'm doing my own TV, my own movies, my own stuff, my own music, and it came about that time.
Yeah.
For me to just kind of start doing the things I wanted to do. You know, I was with casts for so long, and in movies with other people, and finally I'm finding my own.
Yeah.
You know, my kids are older, they're gone and doing their thing, and they're younger too, and I'm just enjoying life. And just really having a lot of good love around. You know, Tommy T and his family is like family. And I have those nuclear families everywhere I go because of all the traveling and all of the happy that I've been able to dispense over the years.
Yeah. Amazing. Well, I think that people are so excited for this new show, Varnell with Martin. Tell me how this, came to be.
Well, I called him 5 years ago and I said, you know what, there's no black late night talk show hosts. You know what I mean? What's going on? And I said, would you think about doing the talk show host that I did on your show as a show? And he said, you know what? That sounds like a good idea. It took 5 years. But now, did you miss me? He's back.
What can people expect with this one?
You can expect, it's probably kind of a mix of In Living Color and Martin together in one. If anybody remembers that,
if anyone remembers,
hey. But,
come on.
Fun's back on TV, that's for sure. I had all the people just came around, surrounded the show.
Yeah.
Omarion, October London, Kirk Franklin, just everybody came to just be there.
Yeah.
To be there. So it's really sort of not a last stand, but it's something new that isn't new, really.
Okay.
And something universal that is, which is funny, not offensive, having fun.
Yeah. That good classic vibe, good fun. We love to see it.
Yeah.
So excited for that. Okay, I wanted to talk to you about your music. You kind of mentioned it earlier. You've had some new songs coming out, some collaborations, Earth, Wind, and Fire. I mean, when did Tommy Davidson decide that you wanted to be a smooth jazz heartthrob?
I think it happened sort of probably in about 2000. I just really started digging that music, but I always sang when I was a kid.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't go the singing route. I went the comedy route.
Yeah.
But I always wanted to. So how about this? How about I would get the Earth, Wind, and Fire album every Christmas, and how about now I have a single with Earth, Wind, and Fire?
I know, that is crazy.
I mean, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
So it's my dreams have all come true through the hard work I was able to do. Cobb's was having Santana and a Tower of Power there. So they say, you want to go and see it? I'm like, yeah! So I go there, and there's this long line to see Carlos, and I'm like, I'm going to wait my turn. And then somebody sticks their head out and says, Carlos said, come on, man.
Aww.
Come on. And I came back there, and, man, we kicked it, and it was just, it's just good to be a part of it.
Yeah.
I saw that you interviewed Sheila E. We did the Magic Johnson show years ago as a late night show. She was the band. I become family with her.
Yeah.
And she's part of the Bay.
Yeah, she's
I mean,
definitely.
you're not getting away with that one.
Absolutely. Well, you've done so much, from sold out arenas, you're on the comedy stage, movies, TV shows, music.
Yeah.
What's next for you? What do you want to accomplish?
Today's enough. You
Yeah.
know, I get this weekend done. I've finished one of my primary audiences. That happens, and now the New Year's is coming. So I go back to Baltimore, where I'm from, DC, that area. But I think sky's the limit.
Okay.
You know, I want to keep on doing what I do.
Yeah.
Which is being the best friend I can, best dad I can, best husband I can, and best entertainer I can, and give back what I've been given freely, which is a lot of love, a lot of joy, you know, a lot of guidance.
Yeah.
Man.
Well, congratulations.
You know what I mean.
Yes,
Just
absolutely.
The good stuff.
The good stuff. Well, we are so happy to have you. Congratulations on everything. We're going to keep following you, keep supporting. You're always bringing the funny, so thank you for making time for us.
And the Proud Family's back, too.
Oh, yes, yes.
Yeah, Trudy! Sorry.
Thank you, Tommy.
Thank you for having me. Always good to see you.
Always good to see you. To learn more about Tommy Davidson and his shows and everything he has going on, we'll post a link on our website. Head over to liveinthebay.tv. Still to come, we take a look back at our unforgettable time with Lunel, including the stories, the laughs, and the moments only she can deliver. Live in the Bay. We'll be right back.
It's the legendary Punchline Comedy Club.
Yeah.
It's like I think it's like a protected landmark in San Francisco. So you got to come because it's fire.
It is. It's iconic. It is the place in comedy here in the Bay Area.
It's so good.
What do you love most about being up here in the Bay for your shows?
Well, first of all, can I say what's going on with the weather? Because
it's good weather.
I was not prepared. Like literally, Jess, I packed 15 sweaters because I was like, it's the Bay. Everybody talks about how freezing it is, especially in the summer. And I was on stage literally schwitzing last night. I was just,
You never know what you're going to get. Layers. You got to have the layers because it's the time you don't have the extra jacket or whatever, then you're freezing. So it's layers.
I was always told that it was freezing, and so I brought 15 sweaters, tonight I'm going to be wearing one of my merch tees.
Okay.
Because I sell merchandise.
Yeah.
And I can't believe I didn't wear this today for the show. I have this amazing t-shirt because I'm Korean. It's like that roll call tee, like the and it's kimchi, Squid Game, Daniel Day Kim, and crushing parental pressure.
And well, now where can people get this?
Come to the show.
Come to the show.
I'll be wearing it tonight and selling it afterwards.
Okay, amazing.
I'll give it to you. You can be an honorary Korean.
Thank you. I'll take it. I'll take it. Well, I hear that you're a new chick mom. Is this true?
I'm a new chicken mom.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm not a madam. I'm not a chick mom. I'm a chicken mom. For those of you who watched Game of Thrones, you know how Daenerys Targaryen was the mother of dragons?
I didn't watch it. I'm sorry.
You didn't watch Game of Thrones? I'm leaving. She hasn't watched Game of Thrones. I'm leaving.
I know.
I'm leaving.
I feel like it's kind of a sin.
You should be ashamed.
But this is the question I've asked. Can you watch it now that it's over? Is it the same?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, it's going to take like 3 weeks of your life.
Depending on how long.
Of your life
depending on how much I binge.
Yeah, exactly. At least 3 weeks of your life.
All right.
You're going to burn. But there's a character called Daenerys Targaryen. She was the mother of dragons. I am now the mother of chickens.
And how's that going?
Because I own 4 backyard chickens, which I got from a very reliable source, the most reliable source of chickens, Craigslist.
I was going to say.
I bought chickens off some rando lady on Craigslist.
Are they laying eggs for you? Are
They're
they coming
amazing.
through?
One of them is perimenopausal. Okay. So Coco, they're all named. I have Coco, Fifi, Athena the bouncer, and Ditzy. She's the dumb one. I'm sorry, Ditzy. I love you. God love you, but she's so dumb.
Ditzy,
Even
we
for a
still love
chicken.
you.
We still love you. And they all lay their eggs. Coco is perimenopausal. She'll only lay like 1 to 2 eggs a week.
Okay.
But you know,
Compared to the other ones, how many are they?
They lay like every day.
Oh, okay.
I get 3 eggs. I have 4 chickens and I get 3 eggs a day, which means that one chicken takes a day off. I don't know how they decide who gets the day off, but they take a rotating day off.
3 out of 4 isn't bad from Craigslist.
Fire.
You know,
it's
they're doing
amazing.
great.
And I realize that I don't eat that many eggs, so I have so many eggs. I should have brought you eggs.
You should have.
I think it would have been weird to take them on the plane with me. Like, I don't know if I could, like, hi, I have a carton of eggs on the plane.
They would have taken you to the side and been like, ma'am.
I took Southwest, so I probably could have brought on a carton of eggs, honestly. I could have been like, you know what, and they would have been like, whatever. But I have so many eggs, and Coco, even though she's perimenopausal, she's my favorite.
Okay.
She lets me pick her up.
Well, I love
because she doesn't have the energy to fight me.
I love that, and I want to talk about your career in comedy. When did you first get started?
Oh my God, I've been doing comedy for so long, 3,000 years, but I'm Asian, so I still look young. And it's been amazing. I mean, I am, you know, obviously a horrible failure to my Korean parents. They can't believe that I'm not a doctor or lawyer or engineer, but you know, I do stand up and I love it. And it's a dream come true. It's my calling. It's my dream job. I love it so much. And I give like a really nice speech at the end of my shows, like that is hopefully inspiring about like pursuing your dream and like going for what you want in life, because we only have the one life, right? So even if your parents told you you're only allowed to be a doctor or a lawyer, take it from me, kids. You can be a stand-up comedian and parental disappointment, but it's worth it. It's totally worth it.
You can totally do both. When did it sink in for you that this was kind of like sticking and you're like, you know what, I think this is working. I think I'm kind of funny.
I wasn't sure if I was ever funny, but I took a comedy class because I lived in New York City, and like one of the biggest comedy clubs in New York City is called Caroline's. It's in the middle of Times Square. It's like this huge club, very popular, and they offered a stand-up comedy class. And I was like, you know, I was in a miserable job, and I was like, you know what, I need to cheer myself up. I'm going to take a stand-up comedy class. And I took the class, and as the graduation, everybody in the class invited all of their friends and family, which ours ended up being like 250 people, because everybody in the class invited everybody they knew. And so 250 people at Caroline's on Broadway, this huge comedy club, at like 3 in the afternoon on a Sunday. And I'm like pacing backstage. I'm like, gonna barf. I'm like, I'm so nervous. I'm going to die. Oh my God. What? And I got on stage, and the first laugh that I got, it was like the heavens opened. It was like crack and cocaine and methamphetamine. So I'm told.
Yeah.
It was all the drugs. All the drugs. And I was like, this is it. This is what I want to do for the rest of my life.
Amazing.
And I'm going to do it. And I've been doing it ever since. So it's been like almost 20 years of doing stand-up.
When we come back, we look back at our time with Patton Oswalt and hear about his Audible special, Black Coffee and Ice Water, and his return to the San Jose Improv stage. Stay with us, everyone. Live in the Bay. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Live in the Bay. I'm Jessica Wills. Still to come on our show, our Cheltenham artist and powerhouse entrepreneur, Burner. We'll hear his perspective on culture, creativity, and how he went from SF artist to worldwide brand leader. Plus, the hilarious D. Ray Davis. We chat about his unfiltered takes on real life, relationships, and the wild world we're living in. But first, from the TV to film to the stage, Patton Oswalt has made audiences laugh and think across every corner of entertainment. I had the chance to sit down with the Emmy-winning comedian to revisit his most memorable roles, his comedy specials, and the stories behind them. Take a look.
Thanks for having me. I just now realized I'm still in my pajamas, but in my defense, I'm a comedian and it's before noon. So This is my normal way of dressing at this point.
I wish I was in my pajamas. I wish it was acceptable for me to come in pajamas. So you're doing great. I love it.
They should have a pajama day on all the news stations. Just have one.
I agree. A national pajama day. I'm going to petition for it, and it's going to start with you. You'll be my first signature.
I will absolutely signal boost that for you.
Okay. We can go so many directions in this interview. I feel like you are just so talented. You've tackled movies. You've tackled TV, of course, comedy. You've been on some of the biggest stages around the world, but I have to ask, I want to go back to kind of where it all started. What did you want to be when you were a kid?
Wow. I mean, when I was a little kid, I wanted to be a writer. I was obsessed with Stephen King and stuff like that. And then I just sort of fell into stand up the summer between my freshman and sophomore year of college, and it just clicked. When you find the thing that's for you, you feel it click, you know it. I'm sure it clicked for you when you discovered journalism, like, oh, this is what I should be doing. So I just kind of followed that.
Yeah, and speaking of, kind of what you are bringing to the stage, how do you find that balance? Because your comedy kind of tackles, real life, but you want to balance it. How do you decide what's making it to the stage?
A really good way for me to measure it is, yes, I'm talking about real life, but am I talking about it in a way that reveals something embarrassing or hilarious about me, rather than I'm pointing out how absurd life is? I think it's much more captivating when the comedian is going, this is how clumsily I navigate the world. That is what really, really clicks with people, because they go, oh my God, I make the same mistakes. I absolutely get what this guy's talking about.
Yeah, comedians, they're just like us, right?
They are just like you, except they are still in their pajamas at noon. That's the only difference.
I want to talk about your new audio special, Black Coffee and Ice Water. It was recorded in New York. What kinds of stories or themes are you excited to bring around this time?
It is the most honest I've been about how completely overwhelmed and confused I am with the world that we're living in. I don't think the world makes a lot of sense right now, and I think it's a fool's errand to try to make sense of it. So I actually embrace how I am failing to make sense of anything. And it felt really, really liberating to do that. We did it at this little theater in New York called the Minetta Lane Theater, and those shows were so amazing. I really was very, very present in how confused and kind of out to sea I am these days with the way reality is.
Well, speaking of that, you've been on so many different platforms. This audio is kind of something new as well that not a lot of other people who have, touched different genres have dipped into as well. But how do you keep so inspired and evolving across all of these different genres and platforms?
I'm very, very lucky in that I'm friends with a lot of really amazing creative people that inspire me and make me want to up my own game. So when you're out there, when you're watching stuff on television like Tim Robinson's I Think You Should Leave, or his new show, The Chair Company, or anything that John Oliver is doing, anything that like Rachel Bloom is doing, there are so many people that are really rolling the dice and just constantly doing new stuff. And it reminds you, you can kind of go out there a little further than you think you can, and people are waiting to hear it. So that's a constant inspiration for me.
He's so talented. To learn more about Patton Oswalt, head over to liveinthebay.tv. We have links to connect to him there. And keeping the laughs going, she's fearless, funny, and one of the most beloved voices in comedy today. We sat down with Lunel to talk about her various roles from Crutch to Hacks and her Las Vegas residency at the Jimmy Kimmel Comedy Club. Take a look. I have to know, where did you get the name, the original bad girl of comedy?
From a comedy promoter in Oakland named Rick Sullivan, who used to promote a lot of us comics as we were coming up. And because of some of my antics earlier in my career, I got that name.
Those antics would be?
It's television. Let's not go into all that, but let's just say I earned that name legitimately.
Okay, there you go. We have grown now since then.
Somewhat.
Yes. Well, you're back here in your hometown, the Bay Area.
Yes.
How does it feel to be back?
It's always good to come back home. I get to see a lot of friends at one time. Life be lifing, and we don't always get to see everybody, but they can come where I'm at. We can all party together and stuff like this. It's super fun.
Yeah, so fun. Well, where you're going to be at is in Pleasanton, Tommy T's.
Tommy T's, Pleasanton. Tommy T's is a staple here in the Bay Area. When they used to be in San Leandro, and they've been out in Pleasanton for years. I sort of grew up doing that club, and that's like my home club as well.
I want to talk about some of the other things that you were doing. You were involved in so much, but you have a new show, Crutch, with Tracy Morgan.
Tracy Morgan has a new show with me.
Okay, there you go.
It's his show. It's not my show. But yes, Crutch is streaming now on Paramount Plus. All 8 episodes are up, so you could binge watch it. and it's super fun. And going back to like family TV that you can watch, and you know, you don't have to worry about censoring the kids or stuff like that. Of course, there's me, but you know, it's for the most part really family-friendly television. And also, I'm on Hacks as well.
I was just say also Hacks on HBO.
Yeah, I'm on 2 shows at once. Hacks on HBO Max, starring Gene Smart, and I'm very glad to be affiliated with that, as well as won Emmy after Emmy after Emmy after Emmy ever since it's been on the air.
Yeah, what do you love kind of, you know, about being in these shows versus being on the stage?
Well, I like when we film shows in front of a live television audience, because I like the live interaction with the audience, and that's why I like doing stand-up, and why I like doing television, multicam television, in front of live studio audience. And you know, TV, you get a lot of exposure, of course. I love television.
You also, I just feel like project after project, but we made a big deal about this movie when it came out, Dog Man. You were the voice of one of the characters, Millie. Yeah, tell me about that.
Yes, I love doing, I don't know, this crazy baritone voice of mine is easily recognizable, and so I've been getting voiceover work. Of course, I did Hotel Transylvania 1 and 2 with Adam Sandler. Dog Man. I also have done the Christmas episode of the Boondocks. I did Boondocks too, the Christmas episode of the Proud Family. That'll be coming out soon. And I love doing voiceover. You don't have to memorize, and you don't have to get dressed up. Yeah, it's great.
That sounds easy, right? If you don't have to put makeup on and you're still going to go get paid,
you can go in your pajamas.
Sign me up for that too.
Absolutely.
That would be amazing. Well, I want to take it back to you in the comedy club. Your residency in Vegas is at the Jimmy Kimmel Comedy Club.
Correct.
You know, what keeps you just going back to the stage and wanting to bring new material out?
I think that my theater background, I started in theater at the Oakland Ensemble Theater many years ago. And I think that training got me used to being on stage and not really having to deal with stage fright and stuff like that. And I like the immediate payback that I get, and the energy from live audiences.
Such a big, beautiful personality. We had so much fun with her here. If you want to keep up with Lunel and her comedy, we have a link posted on our website. Head to liveinthebay.tv. When we come back on the show, multi-platinum artist and entrepreneur Berner talks innovation, reinvention, and what it really takes to pivot from music into global business. We'll hear his inspiring advice for leveling up. Live in the Bay, we'll be right back. You know him as a music artist, a business innovator, and a proud San Francisco native. From putting out chart-topping music and building a global brand empire, Berner chatted with us about redefining what it means to be an artist entrepreneur. I want to talk a little bit about your career. You're in music, you're entrepreneurial now, but let's start with your music, because you've been in the game for a while. How did you first get started?
I started off kind of like for fun. I've been doing it since about 2006, but I have about 45 albums out now. So it's been a lot.
I was looking at your list of albums and I was thinking, okay, you know, maybe there's a handful. No, like you just mentioned, there are a ton of albums. How do you have time to make all that music?
I really don't. With business, I'm pretty busy, but it's just kind of like therapeutic for me, and I love to do it, so it's a good hobby, and it's been good to me, so I just keep doing it. Yeah,
and you've teamed up with some big names in the music industry. You know, what's one of the partnerships that really sticks out to you?
I did a lot of stuff with Wiz Khalifa, and I enjoy working with him a lot, but I've worked with everyone from KRON4 to Be Real to, you name it, Snoop Dogg, so I've had a lot of fun with music.
Yeah, is there any, you know, moments that stick out to you or lessons that you learned from anyone that you've worked with that really stayed with you?
Yeah, I think that, like, you have to have fun with it still, right? As soon as you start treating it like a business and then you're going to go downhill. So I still have fun, and I learned that from Wiz. You have to have fun with music.
I want to talk about your new album coming out. You said you hardly have time, but we do have some new music coming. So what can you tell us about it?
Yeah, it's called 09. It comes out on my birthday, 10/27, and I think it's just like a kind of bringing my fans back to the original stuff. I was making this, old school sound with beats and features and whatnot. So I think it's going to be very nostalgic for my day ones.
Yes, and is this the 46th album?
I think it's album number 46.
Okay,
Yeah.
how do you keep it new and fresh? Like, what are you looking to incorporate into your music at album 46?
I live a lot of life, so it's all life experiences at this point.
Yeah.
So the more I do, the more I have to talk about, I feel like.
You also have a book coming out. This will be your first book, correct?
Yeah, first book, and I'm super excited about it because I feel like it's a great opportunity for people to understand what I've dealt with behind the scenes, how I built my empires with the clothing brand, with the music, and now with TV, film, and just everything I've been through from a kid to now. It's kind of like a business memoir for entrepreneurs. I feel like it's going to be great for them.
Well, let's talk about your entrepreneurial ventures, because I think it's so cool that you not only are doing music, but you're really diving into some other ventures. So why was that important for you?
I feel like, music is a great launching pad for artists, and I feel like you can only make so much money doing music. I feel like when you start spreading your wings, whether you get into TV, film, like I did with clothing, we built a huge clothing empire. Now with food, I feel like that's what you're supposed to do as an artist. Yeah.
Well, I want to talk about what's right here on the table, because I think this is so cool. You don't see many people coming up with chips as their line, as their product line. So why did you want to get into chips?
It's a better for you snack. No yellow 5, no red 40. No, it's gluten free as well. But the flavor is incredible. I feel like snacks is a great thing for us. I think we did it great. I think we did it well.
Yeah. Okay. Tell me about the flavors here.
We got chili limon. We have salt and vinegar with a little onion and a little garlic and a little barbecue on it as well. We have sound alarm, which is super hot. We also have honey hot and honey barbecue, and soon fire ranch. So
okay.
The Yikes brand's going crazy. It's really good for kids as well. Like, look, some of these forever chemicals are bad for our children, so I feel really good about this product.
Yes. Well, thank you for, caring about the ingredients that are going into these chips. I spent a weekend with my friend who's gluten-free, and I can't even imagine all the things.
It's crazy.
Yes,
they can't eat anything.
No,
Yeah,
and even when someone says it is gluten-free, it's not gluten-free because something is happening later.
This is
gluten-free,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna bet if I can just reach here and grab, where am I looking? Oh, right here. I want to taste these. These are the chile limon flavor, which I love. I'm a chile limon girl. I love chips. So tell me about this flavor. I take a bite.
It's like a little heat in the background, but kind of sweet. You got the lime in it. It's just a flavor bomb, honestly.
Yeah. Wow.
You hear the crunch?
I hear the crunch. Lots of flavors. I love a chile limon. This is so, so good. To keep up with Berner's music and all his latest ventures, head over to liveinthebay.tv. We have it linked there. After the break, comedy superstar D-Ray Davis is bringing the same energy that sells out clubs across the country. He's sharing what's fueling his biggest year yet and what keeps his comedy so proudly unfiltered. Live in the Bay, we'll be right back. If you're ready for some unfiltered, laugh out loud truth, you're in the right place. Comedian D-Ray Davis is always bringing the house down with his unfiltered takes on real life, relationships, and the crazy world we're living in. He joined us to chat what's fueling his biggest year yet. Take a look. How are you?
I'm good. I'm here. It's early, but I'm here. It's early for me because I start traveling about 5 in the morning from where I was in Antarctica.
Okay, Antarctica.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting on the news. How was that? I was not in Antarctica. I left Los Angeles, but it sounded better, right?
It sounded better, yeah.
We got the people now.
Yeah, I was going to say, what are you doing out there if you were there,
Comedy show.
Yeah.
Polar bear riding.
That sounds exciting.
No one ever does it. I do it, just grab the fur and just, people don't know they're really cuddly when they're not scratch your eyeballs.
Yeah, don't try it at home. Don't try it at home. Stay away from the polar bears. But you are here to bring some exciting laughs through a comedy show. Tell me about your show.
Well, it's always different being that anyone saw me between TV and my stand-up, they know there's a huge difference just in those alone. But seeing me live, First, I love doing Tommy T's. I love that it's open, and we were talking about unfiltered earlier, and you said it's unfiltered. I'm like, no, I literally read the room every time, but for some reason, Tommy T's just doesn't care. So it's good to be unfiltered and be somewhere where you can express yourself and talk about everything going on without it being an opinion. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Without it feel like there's a post and everyone's commenting on everything I said. It's just an opinion in the room for a get-together, comedic get-together.
Okay.
So, yeah.
And on this tour, you're kind of changing up your comedy based on the city you're in, based on what is important to talk about there.
I think most comics are good at that. Like, you're supposed to be able to navigate and adapt to wherever you are. And we've been places enough times. Like, I've been here 45,000 times. I should have some material relatable, but I try to keep it as universal as possible. That way you keep a comfortability in your comedy and you don't have to change as much. But if something happens, my awareness is on 38 and I'm up, and I need y'all to know I've been up all night because I've been partied a little bit. My friend's album is out, Ty Dolla $ign, by the way. And sorry, I had to do that. Now we're even, Ty. But but yeah, so it's you have to adapt, and I think that if you know the city a little bit, it helps a little bit. But I always was taught when I was a local comic to think bigger.
Yeah.
And we do that with our businesses. It's like, yeah, you want your business to be everywhere, you know, and now everything's streaming, and if you don't do it right, they'll make an AI version of me, so I better stay funny.
You better stay funny, yes. You kind of mentioned like 5 different things that I want to get into, but you just mentioned, you know, how comedy's changing, incorporating streaming. You know, how are you evolving and to stay fresh and up with it so you don't get turned into an AI character?
Well, I just, one, you can't not evolve. I think it's impossible. And thank you for pointing out that I speak in brackets, how I broke all that down. You said I covered all the things because some people hate it. But I think that it's ever growing. I believe we had that moment where a lot of comedians and people were like, no, what are you talking about, the internet, this social media guy? If someone's willing to work on their comedy and be a comic, and you can be a social media, because before TV, there was radio. Before radio, like what they say, radio killed the MTV is gone, and you have to make your own video. So having your own lane is very important. So I think that it's good to graduate in that realm. And I think I'm surviving.
Yeah.
I still have my page, D-Ray Davis still up. I still people, you know, I'm not blocked by everybody I know. I'm not that great on streaming because I'm like, you know, a lot of your life is opened up. And that's work. Shout out to the streamers. That's work all day long, because I be wanting to cry in the bathroom when I don't get a role, and I don't want nobody to see that.
You are killing it. You have had such a long, storied career. You've been in movies,
She's
TV
calling me
shows.
old, but go.
No, I'm not. And I want to bring it back to kind of, you just shouted out Ty Dolla $ign. You've worked with some of the most incredible big names in the game as well. I'm interested to know, you know, who is someone that really left a mark with you, or maybe something you've learned from someone and you kind of carried those lessons throughout your career?
Sometimes people give you lessons they're not even trying to. Like, for instance, a silent lesson would be working with Will Ferrell on Semi-Pro. When you're like, he's this big, super rich guy, and then he gets in this little car. And back then, electric wasn't popping. It's this little bitty car, and I'm like, yo, where's your Bentley helicopter? And he's like, no, this is it, you know? And he didn't say much about it, but me watching that humility, get in that car, and as I make none of the money he makes, I'm jumping in a Lexus. I'm like, what am I doing? But I think you learn those lessons as you go.
Definitely good vibes, bringing all the laughs. So great to have D-Ray. If you want to learn more about D-Ray Davis, head over to our website. That's liveinthebay.tv. We have it linked there to connect to his information. All right, stay with us, everyone. We're heading to a short break, and then Live in the Bay is coming right back. So fun to take a look back at all the star-studded talent that has come through our Live in the Bay studio. If you want to revisit any of those interviews, you can head to our website, liveinthebay.tv. And if you know someone that should be featured here on our show, go to our website and click on the Be on the Show tab and nominate them and send us their information. We're always looking for amazing people to highlight in our community who are doing some wonderful things. Have a great afternoon, everyone, and we'll see you next time. Bye.